if I add them together or not. Now that's the way it would start before I took it over there. I could come out in the morning, set the choke, turn the key, wada! She sit there and idle just as pretty. I mean, beautiful. And you know another reason it might have cut off? 800 might be a little too low for you to be putting it in gear in. It might have to be up around 950 in order for it to stay running in gear, because in gear it's going to automatically drop down. It's going to drop down because the transmission is going to have a little bit of, it's going to be putting a load on it. So at 800, it might be putting a big load on it, and it's saying, hey, that ain't enough fuel. But anyway, all right, you fire it up in the morning, wada! Idle, run, drive it any way you want to drive it. Then when you come back out, you park, cut it off, come back out, 10, 15, 20 minutes later, it will give me a and go back to running just fine. Now that I understand that's either fuel, which means the carburetor air fuel mixture might not be quite right. Maybe the carburetor's dumping a little too much fuel, or it could be timing. Maybe the timing's not dead on. Like right then, I had all the spark plug wires one peg off. I switched them all and put one peg forward. Thing fired up like a charm, just like it normally would. Okay? If somebody can help me, please do. I'm gonna see if I can add this to the other video, and maybe your granddaddy can help me. Because somewhere down the line, and he might tell me I need a new carburetor, or this one might need to be rebuilt. Never know. It might not be metering the fuel just like it need to. Maybe it just ain't getting enough fuel. In which case, I got a 750 double pumper in there on the floor beside you, but we were having trouble with the 750 double pumper, like it was putting out too much fuel. Okay, which they use cheater screws and all that stuff in it too. And maybe the cheater screws was putting out just a little too much fuel for it. And maybe the 600 is not putting out quite enough. But I don't know anything about carburetors no more than idle mixture screws and stuff like that. It's going to take somebody that knows a lot more than I do to get it shown enough right. All right?